This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. The modern world faces numerous ecological problems resulting from the rapid rise of industries and extensive use of natural resources. A significant scale of the problem is evidenced by diverse pollutants and their sources that affect the environment and result in drastic changes. Smog is one of these. Definition and sources. Smog can be defined as the mixture of solid and liquid fog and smoke particles that are formed under the impact of high humidity and calm air. The combination of these factors preconditions smoke and fumes accumulation near their sources. There are several major reasons for the appearance of this pollutant, which are transportation emissions, industrial plants, and their activities, and heating caused by anthropological factors. Non-point pollutant. Moreover, smog could be classified as a non-point source pollutant. The given type could be described as the introduction of contaminants and other harmful substances into the environment over a widespread area. Regarding smog, vehicles, plants, and other objects producing it could be found everywhere, which means that a vast area becomes affected. That is why it is a non-point source pollutant. Harm. Because of the numerous harmful substances that are found in smog, it can seriously damage the health of individuals, increasing the risk of cancer and decreasing the lung working capacity. Additionally, it can irritate the eyes and respiratory tract and cause problems with aspiration. People with heart or lung diseases are especially vulnerable as their states might become critical under the impact of smog. Ecology. Animals and ecosystems also suffer from this very pollutant. Investigations show that smog inhibits the growth of plants and can cause significant damage to crops, trees, and vegetation processes. Additionally, animals are not able to adapt to new conditions and live under the constant impact of toxic substances. In such a way, ecosystems become altered and need years to recover. Measures to reduce pollution. Considering the harm done by smog, specific measures have been introduced to eliminate its sources and mitigate its negative impact. First, numerous attempts are made to reduce transportation emissions by using environmentally friendly engines. Second, the functioning of coal power stations is reconsidered to decrease the level of emissions. Third, cleaning installations are used to minimize the harmful impact of plants and factories. Norms and regulations. Additionally, specific norms and regulations have been introduced to monitor the state of this pollutant. For instance, standards for exhaust and evaporative emissions are accepted to regulate the state of vehicles and this sort of pollution. The significance of the problem results in the appearance of technologies to control pollution. Thus, specific wearable technologies are used nowadays to measure how many toxic substances are now in the air and how they might impact health. Educational program. The world's largest organizations are looking for ways to make the impact of pollution less detrimental to humans. The International Environmental Science Education Program GLOBE strives to find the best ways to analyze the current state of air and its purification. The representatives of this program take an active part in discussions regarding the issue, and GLOBE has representative offices in many countries of the world. That is why it received such a name. Current progress and new measures. Unfortunately, the problem remains topical as smog endangers many industrial regions. Evidently, the latest regulations improved this problem and resulted in a decrease in emissions in areas adhering to them. However, in heavily industrialized regions, smog causes harm to the environment. For this reason, more severe regulations are needed to reduce the number of factors causing the appearance of smog by reducing the number of industrial emissions. Conclusion. Thus, smog is one of the relevant problems significantly affecting the human life. Despite active measures taken, it is still an issue that deserves discussions at the international level. Specific measures are taken to eliminate the consequences of air pollution. However, many problems exist and continue to harm people. If you want to find more works like this essay on the smog, its harm, and pollution reduction progress, head over to ivpanda.com. It has a collection of free samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects. No registration required to access it.